Hi everybody. So this week we started with what's been happening with the war in Palestine. It was a sad one. We dived into that a bit. We had a trivia. Usual, Rashida educated us. She's always helping.
But when it came to world issues, I kept quiet. I did not even know what was happening.
And for the first time, Rashida brought a man problem that we tried to solve. So if you want to know, listen. Bye.
Enjoy. Hello. Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, my name is Rashida.
And I'm your sister, Ladu.
Welcome to the podcast. Hey, welcome this week. It's a brand new week.
Yeah, it is.
How was your week?
Hope you people, you need to be asking them. It's not
Okay,
just
it's true. Sha. It's not about us. This life is not about us. It's about the people.
Hope you guys had a wonderful week, like Rashida did.
Was that what I told you? Are you?
I'm anticipating you had a good week. At least.
Okay.
Yeah, you're sounding. So hope you guys had a wonderful week. If you didn't, sorry. By God's grace,
next week is another week. You move.
Try again.
We try again. We move. How was your week now?
Well,
what did you do?
It was good. Alhamdulillah. Same old. Nothing extraordinary.
You are not even bringing ginger afa. What do you mean same old? You not say, this week I went just something that we don't expect. Shock us.
As I not get something to shock you with, what will I do now? And I cannot concoct a story to shock you. And the thing is, alhamdulillah, you take every day as it comes. But the war that's been happening between Israel, would I even call it a war? I wouldn't say the English definition. Maybe you check, because the world is against a small state. So I don't want to call it a war, but it's calling it a war. Let's call it a war. With the war happening between Israel and Palestine, the whole thing, there's no way you go into any social media platform that is not in your face. It's demoralizing, it's saddening, it's sickening. So I think that too affected my week. So sometimes, even if when you're having a good week, some things that are in your subconscious, you don't even know, actually they are affecting you. So I think that too affected my week. But all in all, alhamdulillah.
I have been seeing everything that's been happening on social media. See, I won't lie to you, I've been seeing clips. They are horrible. My brain, I don't have the mental capacity. I skip through them. I skip because I can't watch it. My mind, my brain cannot. I don't even understand. The closest thing that could make me understand was a clip that I saw about a girl was explaining that in case you don't know what is happening, she was saying the best explanation she can give is like the United States and Mexico.
Yeah.
So she was giving that analysis, saying that it's like United States coming to say they want to take part of Mexico. That was just the way she can explain it for you to understand it. But I still did not get it.
For me, that's even an oversimplification of what is happening, because it's worse than that. Now, to give a brief summary to what's going on or what has been going on with the Palestinian people, and the sad part for me is this is not new. But you see, whenever we talk about the disadvantages of social media, in others part, the advantages outweighs the disadvantages. Anyway, it depends on how you're using it. Now with social media, people get to know the devastating state, the inhumane state the Palestinians have been living. Look, what is happening is just on a larger scale. But this is the day-to-day, is the normal Monday or Tuesday for the Palestinians. Bombing and stuff, but I think the world doesn't recognize Palestinians as human beings.
That's sad.
Because if this thing was happening to any other people or a
different country.
Okay, case in point, look at the war between Russia and Ukraine. See how the world rallied behind Ukraine up to today. Weaponry, funds, the Soronsu, everybody's speaking out. So why is nobody speaking out for the Palestinians, and the world superpowers are behind Israel. Now, to give a brief story to people that don't get it,
Yeah.
it's like I will start from, let's see, in the 1940s. Palestine, Gaza, Jerusalem, and everything used to be Palestine.
Yeah.
Then the Holocaust happened when Hitler was wiping out the Jews. They had to flee. And when they fled, let me not forget, Palestine was under British colonization.
Yeah.
Now, the Jews were all over. So some of them came to Palestine and the Palestinians took them. But the Jews have there's a scripture that
Yeah.
said Jerusalem was theirs. So after welcoming them, now
Okay.
the British said, and they can have Palestine. Imagine your own house,
Yep.
a colonizer wants to give it to other people. Why? Because the scripture says so.
Can you
Now,
imagine?
yeah, they called them the Arab League Co.
Yeah.
Then they didn't, so they didn't agree. So a war erupted at Lokachin between the British and the Arab leaders, Egypt, Syria, and all the neighboring countries there. Now, they couldn't win that war. Britain had to remove all their troops from
Yeah.
Palestine from the war. Last, to fast forward, the case had to be handed over to the United Nations. They now reached an agreement that there will be a two-state. That's
Okay.
when 1948 was when Israel was created.
Wow.
Kingani, the academicating, this is Israel and this is Palestine.
Okay.
But Israel didn't stop at that. They kept on taking more lands, carving. Aaron, the situation was just deteriorating.
Oh my God, my brain hurts.
Of course, the people will not be happy. This is my
Yeah.
home. They took over everything. Aaron, introduce some minute details. They took over their waterways, their infrastructure. You can't build anything without Israel permission.
That's
Will you be
terrible.
happy?
No.
That's the list. I'm trying to summarize everything.
Eh?
So during that time, okay, there were supposed to be two different countries go ahead and Israel did not stop there. They kept encroaching. And the worst part of it is the world superpowers always support Israel. When you talk, say actually you are being anti-Semitic. And I think because it's an Arab country, everybody just kept looking on.
But Arab countries, they are not the only ones. Why are the other Arab countries not coming to stand in for
And in the
them?
beginning, they were standing, but now politics. If I talk, we have a peace treaty. Politics has overshadowed everything.
Yeah, I think that's just it.
Now, later on, this small group, Abinya issues, so Hamas was created. They call them terrorist group, whatever. I think it's because of the grievance and everything. I think that Israel are not keeping to their part of the agreement. Okay, that's how fight till today. So later, the encroachment got so bad. Gaza, the whole of Gaza, and the population there is 2.2 million.
Yeah.
And the length and breadth of it is just like 14 miles. And 2.2 million people are living in Gaza. That's why it's been described as the world open air prison.
I beg.
Yes.
Eh?
Israel has how many hundred checkpoints for them to move every day. You have to wake up early. You go through checkpoints for more than 6 hours in a day.
What is all this?
Look, that's what I'm telling you. It's just that what's happening now, the scale is just huge. As at day before yesterday, Israel have thrown more than 6,000 bombs into.
Hey, I beg.
Yes.
God,
So you can imagine. So the scale is just too large. In back about it's normal. Bam, you are sitting. Yaran sorry sun saba actually karan bomb. Normal they will go about their own activity. They just go on. So it's quite sad and upsetting for anybody that has any fiber of humanity, of empathy in you to see what is happening. You don't have to be a Muslim. You don't have to be a Jew. You don't have to be a Christian. You just have to be a human being to see that what is happening to the people of Palestine is heart-wrenching. I don't know the words to use. And the world looks on. And
the world looks on.
Supporting Israel with more weaponry. Okay, what Hamas did Because the funny thing is, and the sad thing is, it's not like the whole of Israel are supporting Netanyahu. No, they don't even like the guy. I don't know if you saw this clip. One of his ministers went to the hospital in Israel. She was chased away. The doctor was furious. He said they were living in peace, but they didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for it. Human beings, the normal citizens are paying for it. And Kekimanta, half of Palestinian population are children.
See,
When you see the news under the
yes,
most of them have no laws regarding war. They have broken it. They have been breaking it. Bad ones.
I can't. I don't. At least you've given us a bit of enlightenment on this thing, because I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't, for a war that will all die and live. What are we fighting for? Like, what are you throwing bombs for?
But I'm happy.
What is the use?
Happy. Look at New York, France, England. People are coming together to protest.
Yeah.
They can't take this. Enough is enough. Palestinians are people. You can't do that. Look at France.
I saw a video of
banning the protest. The people didn't give a damn. They came out en masse.
Of course. I saw how buildings are just like collapsing, and I don't.
They are used to it.
How can you be used to that?
Okay, it has been going on. I can't
wrap my head around it.
Nobody is coming to their aid. They can't go anywhere. Don't forget, they can't travel. Israel has to give them permission.
Can you imagine?
Oh, you cannot build. Oh, don't forget, when this war started, Israel blocked any supply of water, electricity, and everything. Water. And right from time, borehole, you can't even be your own borehole. You have to get permission from the authorities in your own country. Who can live like that?
Yusuf, I'm tired. I can't take this. It's beginning to make my blood boil. Like,
so you see, Erin, and people, the sad thing is, they are very smart. The media are smart. They paint the picture, come on, is a religious war when it's not.
Yeah.
That's why you see some people, Israel are defending themselves. How are they defending themselves? Look at that Al Jazeera reporter that they shot 2 years ago. Bullet on her head. And even during her funeral procession, the authorities from Israel disrupting the whole thing.
Please. Can we it's
just what is happening?
Yeah.
And it could be you, it could have been me. You didn't choose to be born in Nigeria. You might as well be born in Palestine or Israel.
Of course.
Nobody chose where you will be born.
Nobody did. It's so
but look
sad.
at the spirit of the people up to now. They're saying Alhamdulillah, they're saying thank God.
Oh, the video I was able to watch, these little kids, they're asking them, like, what do they wish for? You see why I said my brain cannot take. They're saying, oh, that they can't wait for the day they will have sugar, like something sweet. Some were saying that they can't wait for the day they'll see their family again. They were kids. These kids, they are not more than 9, 10. The other one was saying that he wish his brother can come back, but he knows he's gone and he can't see him again. It just broke my heart.
They are even older now. Have you not seen
my heart?
5-year-olds when they talk, the Palestinian children, you'll be shocked because
they've seen it all
for 70-something years.
They've grown faster than their age.
They were born in it. They grew up in it.
That's
and
the only life they know.
They know. Yes, they grow up faster than their age. When they talk, you'll be shocked. It's really sad.
It is sad.
Okay, a simple analogy. It's your house. Then the world will come and say, Rashida, this is your house, so we have to separate it. These people in their scripture, and so this is their house, this is their house. So it's either we continue fighting you agree. You have been fighting, you are tired, you're like, okay, Araba, let's just share, hoping to get peace. They didn't even separate the main household. They said, Rashida, just take her, go and stay in the BQ. You agreed, left the main house for them. Still in the BQ, they kept telling you to move, shift small. Please, I need to put somebody here. Just shift. Gaza is like the toilet. They have shifted you to the toilet. 2.2 million of you are there. And before you leave the BQ, I have placed several checkpoints, cameras everywhere, your activities. You cannot cook without my approval. You cannot drink water without my approval. Everything you do, I have to give you approval for. You cannot travel. Where are you going without my approval? You cannot leave that boys' quarters without my approval. Food cannot come to that boys' quarters without my approval.
God,
And if I
please.
have visitors coming, I'll be like, it's like that toilet self. You need to shift to the
A bit.
where the shower is here. I need to put somebody here. Pending.
That's horrible. That's so
Okay,
horrible.
that's a simple analogy for you. And you're not supposed to complain. So, Kai,
It's sad.
It's sad.
I hope it ends soon. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible
Yeah.
to see, and I'm
Yeah.
wishing them all the very best. This one, is he wishing them all the very best? I don't even know what to say again.
Let's
May
just
Allah make it easy. May Allah
see for
bring
them.
an end.
And the world needs to back Palestine, not just Palestine. War anywhere doesn't benefit anybody but the elites. The masses are the ones suffering. Look at
Moving off to a lighter topic, because with all that explanation and everything, I feel sick in my tummy. It's so sad.
It's sickening.
Yeah.
It's really sickening.
Do you want to hear my prayer of the day?
Please,
this week?
go
You want
ahead.
to hear my prayer this week?
Pray, pray. You need a prayer.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not against your prayer this week. Because I'm always revolting against the prayer. We need it, my sister.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like watermelon?
1 to 10, 7.
You
7,
like-
8.
Oh, 7, 8. Watermelon is one of those fruits that I can take it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially
Really?
if it's sweet and like juicy, those juicy sweet ones. I don't mind having it every day. So my prayer for this week is, Ya Allah, please, when I go to buy watermelon, may I come back home with the most juiciest and the sweetest watermelon. There is nothing as annoying as going to buy watermelon. You come home and you cut it, and inside is white.
I wish we had this your problem, because it's a non-problem.
You like say, oh no, you think it's to you think it's a non-problem. It's a problem to some. What is this my prayer? What the reason for these prayers? Are they not prayers that people don't remember to pray about, but they are very important? Oh, you think this is not important to some people? What do you mean? No, explain it to me. What do you mean that it's a non-prayer?
It's okay. It's a good prayer. I mean,
better.
It's devastating when you are expecting, sweet, juicy watermelon.
It's a problem to some people.
It comes up. It's just like water, and it's white.
And it's white.
I prefer one that's red, but it's not too sweet. At least I'll manage that one.
You manage it.
And oh my goodness, that thing can be frustrating.
It can't be. Now you see. Or when you go, you see, after you have slapped the watermelon, and you know that when you go, you will not just pick the one in front of you. I'm sure you will use your eye, you will scan, like you will try to make sure that as you are picking it, you are praying, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, come to my favor in this one. So that's my prayer for this week. That every time you go, may you be lucky.
I say a big amen to this
one. So I know with the week you had, the way you explained your week, I know you didn't read your book, or did you read it? You did not read it, Ba?
Why? Wait, this one, I don't know. Is it a setup? You always bring this. This is my book issue up.
Yeah, now because it's you that gives us the book recommendation on this podcast. You know that me, I will not read plenty book, but you are the one.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually almost done. So I'll give a detailed summary and my recommendation. But like I said, I knew the simple reason that
life happens.
Life happens, because this is a book that ideally I should have been done in.
Yeah. For me, you won't believe what I watched this week.
Korean?
No, I didn't watch Korea. If it was Korea, you would this thing. Guess what I watched this? I watched Beckham.
Oh, Beckham?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been seeing clips last week.
Yes, I watched that. It is a good one. Everybody knows David Beckham, but this was going into the detail of how he was an extraordinary footballer. I didn't know, I knew he was a footballer, but I didn't know he was that good. And at a point in the series, he faced England people. These people, they are wicked. He faced.
You are talking about the press.
I'm talking about the people of England. In that time, he started playing football. In fact, he got the club. He started training with the club when he was 15. He came to the club when he was 15, but he didn't play his first match until he was 17. That was Man United. But I just want to point out that he's an incredible football player. All his free kicks used to go in.
Sorry, this movie, the Akayi, based on his free kick, did they mention it?
I didn't see that one. So there were so many. God, it was a good watch. Like, you go through all the emotions. Even at the end, I was teary at some point. He was a good football player, I must say. Argentina versus England. So before that match, his wife, Posh, of Spice Girls, had called him to say they were having their first baby. Beckham and Posh, love story, amazing love story. Yeah. What happened? He was in the dressing room. Their son came up. He looked at all the Spice Girls and he looked at her and said, that one, I will marry her. See confidence. The confidence for you. I will marry her. Hold and behold, he got married to her. But I think they were pregnant before they had their wedding also, with their purple suit, and when it was weird, but David Beckham and Posh. So it was really weird for me. Purple, if you see it, bright purple, and throne. It was a popular affair.
When if you see the fashion taste of people before, but it's funny how they got away with that.
I was telling you about the World Cup, Argentina versus England World Cup.
Yeah.
Just before the match, Posh had called Beckham to say that she was pregnant. So I don't know, motivation. You would think that would motivate him. I said, Argentina is done for people. With the joy that is coming, you people are finished. Beckham will destroy people. That's how they went on the field, though. What happened? He was chasing the ball. He fell. Somebody
was fouled.
Yes, he retaliated. Referee gave him red card, and that was how they lost.
Wait, for retaliating?
Yeah, for retaliating.
But he was fouled.
He didn't want that red card. But long story short, they gave him red card, and then they lost the match because they played 10 against 11. World Cup.
Argentina
won. He became the most hated person in England.
English people don't play with
they don't play. They don't play. What they did to Beckham, I don't even know how he survived it. Everywhere he went, they were insulting him, threatening his wife.
I'm not surprised. Not in a bit.
Every time he goes, after that match, every time he goes to play soccer, if the ball comes to him, they boo. Woo. It was horrible. I don't know how he survived it. Even him, when he was saying the story, he said he doesn't know, that he didn't know how he survived it. But it was a good watch. After all this love story, guess what? Guess what happened? After the love story, what do you think happened?
I saw the clip. He had an affair. I saw the clip.
You will say he's a perfect man. He went to play in Spain for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
According to his explanation, he came here, there was nobody. He moved his team. He came alone. He came to this country. He could not speak the language, but you still have affair.
And they'll say it's tension now.
Yeah, it's tension, but you still have affair. He looked like a good person, but he was tempted. My sister,
David. I think one of the clips that I saw, Victoria Beckham was saying during the whole affair saga, it was the worst time of their lives. I think she wanted to end it and stuff. And I like the fact that they have kids. They
seem happy
Yeah, I think they are this close knit.
They are a close knit family, and it's a beautiful love story between them. But the man will always be the man. I didn't want to bring that part of him. I wanted to end the Beckham series.
Well, if they have accepted it themselves,
they walk through it. Yeah, I wanted to say this thing that you say, because he's rich, that's why she stayed. You know that she's one of you know that her too, she's rich. She's one of the.
As a matter of fact, Alokachin Spice Girls,
were bigger, of course.
So he was a privilege. She's very smart too. Victoria Beckham, all these fashionista, fashion brands now started giving him a sponsorship. The Sorrels. No. They are a good pair.
It worked for them. She forgave him. And they moved. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive him if you have, if Kai not, it's not even, it's not because, I don't think it's because of money. He was a good
No, no,
person.
no, 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 no,
Because
no.
in the documentary,
I can say
Kai,
you
you
don't know
know
what
what?
happened behind closed doors.
You know what? It's shaitan. If you are not strong, and maybe because I don't know what happened, Sha, because this their love story, he will travel from, she will be touring or anything. He will travel. He will take a
Yeah,
private jet to go
to
and
go
meet
and
her,
see her.
even if it's just for 1 hour, or he will go.
Rashida, there's this funny thing they always say on the Twitter that if he wants to do it, he will do it. If a man wants to show up,
Yeah,
he will do
he will
the work.
yep, he will do the
Not
work.
giving you excuse. This guy will travel 6 hours or 5 hours to go and see
Yes,
her for just 10, 20 minutes. Highest, it doesn't pass 30 minutes and he goes back. So
yes.
when it's true and they will be intentional, they will do the work. Not you, matter will just say they're giving you the barest minimum and you're making all the excuse. On Twitter said your boyfriend is just a cashier in a bank and he's telling you he's busy. What is he doing that he's busy? He will not reply your text. He will not call you. Nothing. Look at what Beckham was doing then.
Look at what Beckham then,
Then,
no,
then,
then.
now that you have all these forms of communication, still nothing, and you're making excuse. No, I think he actually really loved her, and he didn't want what they have to go. I think they worked and fought for what they have. I
Yes.
think that's my summary. They work and fought for what they have. Those two things are really important. Anyway, Beckham with their children, King Abneke Mamaki is how their children are at that age, but they don't look old at all. They're still like this
Yeah.
young couple. Victoria Beckham, I don't know, maybe because of her statue.
She
You
still
can
looks
see
the
her kids,
same.
you be like,
She didn't even age.
this woman
She
gave birth to these
she
old,
didn't
old
age.
boys. See, she really do take care of herself.
She does. She looks amazing.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
This week we are here for the men. This week we are gonna solve men problem. Let's solve men problem. Are you ready to solve our?
I'm ready to attempt. Rashida, have we finished solving our own problems?
This week, let it not be as if we only come and solve women problem now. So men go through a lot. Do you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Let's solve this gentleman's problem. So he
What
said,
happened to the gentleman?
yeah, he said, my wife and I are having our first child together. She is currently 9 months pregnant and could give birth anytime in the next couple of weeks. The only major fight we have had throughout her pregnancy happened a couple of days ago, and it was about what we are going to name our kid.
Oh.
Yeah, it all started when we found out the gender of the baby. We didn't do a gender reveal and decided to find out the gender at one of her checkups because we didn't want to spend time making 2 lists of names, then have to get rid of them after. So after we found out that we're having a boy, we sat down together and made a list. Almost all the names she suggested were normal until the one that caused me to write to this post. Are you listening? She suggested that we name our son Moon, June, Moon, as in
as in the month of June.
Yeah, but you put M.
She now added moon on top.
No, so instead of saying June, you now say moon. So it's Mune instead of June.
Oh, why?
I will tell you why just in a second.
Please
She told me the name was from this movie she watched when she was younger. And it always stuck with her. I told her the name was a little out there and he would get made fun of for it.
Yes.
Of course. And we started to go back and forth trying to decide whether to add the name on the list or not. Eventually, she agreed to keep the name off the list. We picked some that we liked and I thought that was it. Later on in her pregnancy, her mom decided to throw us a baby shower as it was her first grandchild and my wife's pregnancy was almost over and we hadn't celebrated once. It was fine for most parts of it until we started to open gifts. Most of them were normal baby things like diapers, bottles, etc. Until we got to mom's gifts. My wife opened the gift bag and pulled out a blue handmade blanket. It seemed normal at first until my wife unfolded it and lo and behold, there was the name Moon. There was the name Moon written on the blanket.
Oh, boy.
When I saw it, I was so pissed off, but didn't want to cause a scene, so I stayed quiet. After that review, I had my family members come up to me and ask me about the name and why I didn't tell them. I didn't know what to tell them as I didn't have a clue about this either.
Yeah.
And just had to embarrassingly tell my family that, which pissed me off even more. Once the event ended, me and my wife went home. I started to question her about the name. She got so defensive and told me that it was a good name and that I was overreacting about it.
Can you imagine?
I brought up some earlier points and told her it was a stupid name for a kid. And if she wanted the name to name something Moon, she could name
buy a dog.
A dog. Exactly what he said. She could buy a dog and name it Moon, but not a kid. She got upset and called her mom to come get her. After she left, she called me and told me she wouldn't be coming back for a while. Everyone I have talked to about this said I'm not an asshole, but now that my wife has been gone, I have been thinking if I could handle this situation better. My guy, you're not an asshole.
What did he do?
What did he do? Not do anything.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what he did do.
That is it though. He said, and if you are naming your child,
she shocked him and he reacted. He said, that's my problem with people. They will do something to you and they want to dictate how you react. What kind of selfishness and self-centeredness is this?
Can you just imagine?
You guys have picked baby names right from the onset. Please. He have told you his reason. This name doesn't even make sense. You agreed, but you went on to no.
Just imagine say, a name
that a child will bear forever and ever.
Anatomy Moon. Oh, have you seen Dr. Moon?
No, he's not.
He's not.
She even surprised him in front of the whole family. What kind of embarrassment?
That's not nice.
Imagine being shocked.
We support you on this one. Can you imagine that me and Ilse support you on this one? You're not an asshole.
We always stand for justice.
We stand for justice. We stand for justice.
At least if it was Star, I would have even supported her more. No, it's actually stupid. And wait, anything that has to do with these babies' names, I know couples sit, and decide on the name.
Yeah.
This is something that the child will bear forever and ever.
As partners, two of you bringing a child to this world, you both have to agree on a name. One person cannot be the one. This one, she's exercising, what did they call it? Power, what they call that English?
No, this is just
power
stupidness.
Play.
It's just it's stupid.
No, please, she should relax. Don't call that child Moon. Grandma should go and change it. I don't know how she wants to, that blanket, how she wants to do it, because I won't even send grandma message to go and write name on blanket. It's grandma that caused problem.
No, perhaps
she has already told her that they've chosen a name.
Yes, she wouldn't know now. Innocently, she now made the blanket.
It's grandma's fault.
Yeah, I'm fighting with grandma.
Grandma. It's her fault.
So
we are running out of time. Do you want to hear this week?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Last time we did most followed people on Instagram. Now it's most followed people on Twitter. Do you want to guess? Give us your top 3.
On Twitter. My brain is not functioning today. Can't think of anyone because Twitter is a whole different planet than Instagram. So that's
why. You know me. What can I do?
You're always there for us.
I'm always there for people. I will tell you because what
Rashida there for us.
How do you do? Don't mention. The most followed people on Twitter at number 10 we have Lady Gaga with 83.9 million followers. At number 9 we have Donald J. Trump, the almighty controversial.
They banned him, and ever since Elon Musk took over, he came back, but he doesn't use Twitter Commander I
like before. He was trying to create his own.
They created this new one. Is it Truth or Trust Social Media or something like that?
He created one. He's there. At number 8, Narendra Modi. I've never heard of that name. I don't know who that is.
Prime Minister of India.
I don't know. I seriously don't know. He has 91.8 million followers.
Don't finish me, please.
I'll finish you. You have been finished. Taylor Swift have 94.4 million followers at number 7. Katy Perry has 107.2 million followers at number 6.
Katy Perry has more followers than Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Maybe it will be different on Instagram.
Katy Perry and Taylor Swift were not on the top 10.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Top 5. Top five. Drum roll. At number 5, Rihanna has 108.4 million followers.
Ooh.
Cristiano Ronaldo, he came here again. He's
Anything
killing
social
it.
media.
He's killing it on both Instagram and Twitter, now known as X. Cristiano Ronaldo has 109.6 million followers at number 4. At number 3, Justin Bieber with 111.7 million followers.
Ooh, what?
At number 2, you won't believe it, Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
He has 132 million followers. At number 1, we have Elon Musk.
Of course, that one, even fake one, even fake followers, they will create. Right, he has to be the number 1.
Right, can I like me? Number 2.
You die.
You have sleepless nights.
You will die.
He's going to have sleepless night.
So, congratulations to Elon Musk. At least
he has 150.
Your platform it only makes sense that you have to.
Yes,
but Instagram Zuckerberg doesn't have the highest followers now.
Thank you. We know who is more humble.
But Zuckerberg, I don't like that guy.
No, whatever. Whatever. That's the end
they
of
all have their issues.
This week's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it. So
yeah, even though it has started on
a very, very sad note.
Please don't forget to pray for the victims of this war.
Please don't forget to. Please don't forget to follow us on all your favorite streaming platforms. Like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell another friend.
To tell another friend. What are you doing if you're not listening? And if you have listened up to this point, we appreciate you. We thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to come back here and record every week for you guys. So we are humbled.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. And we wish you happiness, peace, and love.